I was wrong. I'm okay with it. I'm obsessed with this intro.
Oh, I was like, what were you wrong about? Completely forgot what we had just talked about. Maybe they might add some new characters or other things into the intro.
That's not a
They
bad
do
idea.
that with some shows once things have changed.
Yeah.
I have my eyes peeled for anything new.
I miss Ryuk.
I still think Ryuk is there, and we just can't see him because Light can't see him. I wonder what the excuse for those, like, over 50 days were to Light's family.
It's a good question.
And to the college.
Yeah. Okay, I'm assuming this is the new place, right?
Ooh.
Look at this tech.
I know. Oh, there's even an eye scan. That's pretty cool. So top secret.
What'd you forget, man?
How's this, huh? Did you get hurt? Oh, this? Kind of. I had a little fight with my wife, and it's just that my daughter's still young, and I'm hardly ever at home as it is, so...
Yes, it's probably best if you sleep at home.
The rooms in this place are amazing. If I were you, I'd just move the whole family in here.
It's easy for you to say as a bachelor. Where are they?
Oh, they're on a date. Last we checked, all of them were up in Misa's room.
Surveillance cameras, huh?
I love that Elle has to be on the dates.
I love that he's in the same side of the couch as Light.
I know.
Because of the handcuffs.
Man.
Isn't she a... Doesn't it look like she's a brunette more in the intro?
Are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
Cake makes you fat. I'm not gonna eat any.
Actually, I found that you don't gain any weight as long as you burn calories by using your brain.
So now you're calling me stupid?
Even if I leave you two alone, I'm still gonna be watching on surveillance cameras.
You pervert! Can you stop it with your creepy hobby?
You can call me whatever you like.
Okay, then.
Yeah, she definitely
Yeah.
is animated and drawn differently.
I thought moving here was supposed to help us catch Kira. You don't seem all that motivated to me.
You're right. Actually, I'm depressed.
For being wrong?
Thought that you were Kira, and my entire case hinged on that fact.
Yeah.
I guess I just can't get past the fact that my deduction was wrong.
He had no other suspects, really, you know?
It's highly likely that Kira was controlling your actions so that I would suspect you.
He has nothing to go off of, right?
If that's what you think, Misa and I were both Kira during the time that we were being controlled, right?
I don't think I could have been wrong about that. The two of you are Kira. When your confinement began, you were Kira. But after 2 weeks, criminals actually began dying again.
This was all calculated, you think, on Light's end?
Mm-hmm.
Kira's power passes between people.
That's an interesting idea. But if it's true, it'll be nearly impossible for us to catch Kira.
Especially if he can keep passing it.
Even if we catch someone under his control, they'll likely lose their powers and any memory of their crimes.
Cheer up, would ya?
It's probably better if I just stopped trying so hard. We're just putting our lives at risk for nothing. Yes, it's just a waste of time.
Is this a... Is he
Boy,
trying something
maybe.
here?
Yeah, I know that really hurt.
You don't feel like doing anything because your genius deduction was wrong and I'm not Kira?
Fine, perhaps I phrased that the wrong way.
If you were just gonna give up, then why did you involve all those innocent people? What was the point of putting Misa and me behind bars?
Whatever the reason.
Oh!
Eye for an eye, my friend.
My friend.
I
Love
love
it.
the voice acting, man.
The fact is, I can say that Light Yagami is Kira, but it won't be enough to solve the case, and that's why I'm a little depressed.
What will be enough to solve the case, you know?
It's as if you won't be satisfied unless I am Kira.
Well, there may be some truth to that. Now that you mention it, you're right. I think I wanted you to be Kira.
Oh my god.
I'm a lot stronger than I look, you know.
Oh my god.
Huh? Yes?
Ryuzaki, I've got good news! Isami says #1 in 18 Magazine's reader popularity poll!
Oh, I see. And get this, she's gonna get a lead role in Nishinaka's next movie.
What was that?
Matsuda's acting stupid again.
Well, that is his specialty.
Matsuda's the man. He did. He stopped the fight. 2 months later.
Good job.
Come over here for a second. Take a close look at this. All of them were prominent Japanese businessmen.
It's not a coincidence.
In just over a month, they all died of heart attacks.
They're not even getting creative with how they kill them.
In other words, their deaths have worked in Yotsuba's favor. Based on this, I can only conclude that Kira is supporting Yotsuba.
But if what you're saying is true, we can assume that punishing criminals is not this Kira's real intent.
Punishing criminals is a diversion for him. Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?
This is starting to feel too easy. Look at all we've done and no one suspects a thing.
That's true. However, there is one thing that has me concerned. Those 3 we had killed last week. Why did all of them die of heart attacks? I thought we agreed one would be accidental.
Okay, so they are thinking about it.
Quite right. The problem was that we named a specific location in Japan. You see, he wasn't even here when he died. I hear he and his mistress were in Italy at the time.
Because it couldn't. It was impossible.
Which one of them do you think it is?
I don't have a.
Anyway,
Him?
Given Kira's history,
Maybe. We don't have enough information to go off of, but he has long hair and he looks cool, so.
besides, we've taken precautions.
What precautions?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I've got some great news, but Light has a theory that Kira is somehow involved with the Yotsuba group.
Yotsuba?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
That's probably it. We just spoke with the director.
Oh, no.
It seems Kira has offered bribes to a number of politicians.
Wow.
Kira made an offer. As long as the NPA agrees not to pursue him anymore, he won't lay a hand on any politicians.
So that's
Shoot.
that. The police caved in to him.
No!
Wow. That easy?
Aizawa, Matsuda, if you wish to continue working this case, you'll have to hand in your letter of resignation to the NPA.
Holy crap.
You cannot pursue Kira as a member of the police force.
They're
anymore.
quitting the police
What?
force.
Do you think L will pay them?
So then, Chief, you're gonna...
In a few hours, I'm no longer going to be your chief.
Wow.
We all have our own lives, so think it over carefully.
That's true, Chief.
Aizawa has a family.
Yeah.
Family to support.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
gonna be tough for him.
They laid
to
the
make this-
seeds for this.
They
We'd
did.
be better off as police officers. I know that I can do this by myself.
Ryuzaki, as long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone.
I think he'd miss them.
But as I said, I think the rest of you should remain as police officers.
I hope he'd miss them.
There's a big difference between the help of 2 or 3 civilians and the police as an organization. As you said, the police have made their position clear.
Well, I suppose what you're saying makes sense. If we're not police officers anymore, we won't be of much use.
You don't have all of the data.
All of us have risked our lives to catch Kira. Doesn't that give us the right to decide
Of course.
whether we stay here or return to the police force?
Good point.
L's a good kisser. Sorry, kissel.
You got so flustered you couldn't speak.
I was like,
I hadn't really thought of it, but I suppose after we catch Kira, I'll have to dust off my resume.
that's the first time I've seen this man smile in how long?
And I still have my job as Misa's manager. Besides, if I stayed on as a police officer, I'd feel like a total loser.
Think before you open your mouth, Matsuda.
Is there any way I could still keep my job and help you in my spare time?
I don't know.
There isn't. If you remain a police officer, then please don't come back here. You're free to pursue Kira on your own if you want to. But I don't think it's fair to your families to burden them by giving up your livelihood just to continue this.
Who's going to blame you for quitting?
Yeah, right. We all understand why you've got to do this.
But the chief has a family too.
Our situations are completely different.
His son's a suspect.
The main suspect.
I said I was prepared to die if that's what it took to catch him, and I meant it. What kind of friend would I be to Ukita if I quit now?
Oh.
Ryozaki, early on in the investigation, you specifically told me that if a task force member were to lose their job under any circumstance, I should make preparations.
To ensure that their family's financial future was secure. If you recall, a trust was set aside for that very purpose. I'm a little curious as to why you're withholding this information.
This is not the time or place, Watari.
No way. So all this time we had nothing to worry about? There you go, Aizawa. Isn't that great news?
There's a reason that he's withholding that.
Ryuzaki. I assume that was some kind of test to determine how committed I was to this task force.
No. I was testing you. I wanted to see which one you would choose.
If I wasn't sure before, I am now.
But Aizawa...
Now I know this for sure. I've always hated Ryuzaki.
That's too bad, because I like you, Aizawa.
I also hate the way you've always got to have the last word. You insult me, now you say something like that?
Thank you for everything.
Last word.
Last word. Any chance that he said this so that Aizawa would be safe and his family would get more time with him? I don't know, man. It sucks to see him leave, but I'm a little happy because it feels like he won't be hurt, or his chance of being hurt is lessened.
September the 7th was a Friday, wasn't it? I noticed something. All the deaths which are beneficial to Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends.
Huh? I'm amazed that you even noticed that, Chief. This is a really important clue, Dad. Nice work.
Matsuda's like another son.
After all, the last thing I want is to be dead weight.
Dead weight?
Is Kira someone from Yotsuba? Or is Kira simply using Yotsuba? We will focus on Yotsuba.
Why was he tough on Aizawa but not Mogi for staying?
I'm not sure. I mean, the family, right?
Yeah, but I guess are they insinuating that Mogi doesn't have kids?
Maybe. Or at least the struggles.
You really want to be useful?
Yes!
Then could you get me another cup of coffee?
Insult.
And for our guests over there as well.
Who are they?
Those two are the newest members of the task force.
Excuse me?
My name's Iber. I'm a con man. How's it going?
What?
I'm Weddy, and I'm a thief by trade.
She's a thief who specializes in cracking high-end security systems.
Did not see this coming.
He was able to enter the building without setting off a single alarm.
You expect us to work with criminals?
They're not police anymore.
To investigate Yotsuba, we're gonna need the help of people like this. Let's all do our part and make this happen, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You can't really trust how
He wouldn't have... What?
like you can't really trust their like moral sense of
Right.
justice though, or right or wrong.
He couldn't have brought them onto the table if they were still police officers, though.
Huh? Daddy? Huh?
Yumi.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at work right now?
Sorry. It was sort of a last-minute decision, but they just gave me some time off.
Is a time off a vacation, Daddy?
Yeah, that's right. Now I can go with you to the park. Maybe we can go to the zoo together. Or the amusement park.
What's wrong, Dad? Mommy, why is Daddy crying?
Is he gonna change his mind?
That was hard to watch. He has nothing to go off of, right? He has nothing to go off of, right? He has nothing to go off of, right?
He has nothing to go off of, right?